We have some really dope stuff happening in New Orleans right now, and I'm glad to be a part of a new movement. It just sounds like a revolution because about, I don't want to say 18 years ago, probably like 18 years ago, I was part of the fashion community, which is why I wrote for the Times Picayune. Shout out to Wish Magazine. My editor was Susan Langen. She now has gone on to write a book, and she works with like the society that does like all the historical houses in New Orleans. So shout out to her. But she's like my co-signer for like all of the fashion articles, all the covers I did. I really appreciate her. I remember like going to my first pitch meeting with her. And so now stepping into the fashion AI space is just totally different. Um, but it's also exciting to be a part of a revolutionary thing that's happening with AI education, and also like what I do with the diverse learning department at my day job. So it's just really things are coming full circle. So it's really cool to see that. So yeah, if you guys are here, drop a line. But I have launched my Sandstorm community, so it's $9.99 a month. I'm still figuring out the kinks. So yeah, it's pretty easy. Sandstorm is really amazing. The customer service is awesome. The online community will have resources if you guys are interested in any type of like content when it comes to using technical stuff, as far as like AI to generate stuff for your business and your entrepreneurial journey. But in the midst of me providing for the community, I'm also in cohorts, and I have some stuff that I'm doing with AI as far as the environment concern, because um, there's some sustainability issues in the Black and brown communities specifically, and they're building a meta center in Trinford. So while it brings a lot of jobs and opportunities, we just had a power plant that blew up, and so it also brings a lot of caution. So I'm putting myself out there and being a part of something that I want to create. I don't have all the logistics yet, so if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. But I have to create some research so that I could propose and maybe actually have to pitch an idea to the board about sustainability when it comes to using AI for our children. But I feel like we need an opportunity to do that. And also the library, funnily enough, they actually give out hotspots, which I need to go figure out to do. And they actually do a lot of stuff in the community that you just don't know about. So my father always told me education is important, and accessibility is super important. And because of the sacrifices that my parents made and my ancestors made, I'm able to have access that I want to share to people who didn't. And so I think there's just a movement that I think people in the room should be a part of, and that's what I'm doing over there. But curated by Sonthia, I still have some stories I want to post. So I have one story that's like in drafts that is, it's not controversial. It's kind of talk about educate, like educators are the influencers. That's the title of that particular article. And I'm done with the story, but it's probably worth another live. It's probably worth another like conversation debate. And then I want to publish the roller set, rights to roller set. I actually want to get a roller set. I actually have a photo of me in a roller set. I should totally post that photo. Okay. I'll probably work on that tonight, getting that out. So if you guys have missed content by Curated by Sonthia, which is this particular channel, don't fret. I also will be linking the webinar. So if you guys missed the webinar that was on Friday the 22nd, don't worry. I've already have a colleague asking for the replay. So the replay will be, I think I can load that into my Sand store, and you guys can purchase that for a little fee. So it's a lot of intricate things. I think the biggest thing I'm going to remember to do today is to meditate and to meditate and take naps. Meditate and take naps. So anyway, let me know where you're watching from. I will have all. I love the fact that when I end this live, there already has content generating for me. And my favorite drink right now, if you guys know, I love a sparkling moment. This is really good. This one's really good. So, like some people for ice, so I can wear my own beverage. That's how we doing it. I couldn't remember until where I was at Shake Shack. Let's change it. Not telling you my location, nobody gonna roll up on me. Got me being prepared. But anyway, guys, I'm doing my little financial moment. I just want to pop on here because I'm trying to be consistent. So I'm reading right now. I'm reading this book. I read a lot of books, but this is the book I'm reading. So something that they're doing in the department that I work at is about financial literacy. And we didn't have that in high school when I was in high school. So I'm doing a little bit of research. And I also have like a really good person in my immediate like life that deals with the financial world. So I am skimming this book right now because Lord knows if I you think you know stuff about things until you reread it. So anyway, I'm gonna read this book. I just want to hop on here super quick, let you guys know what I'm working on, what I'm brewing on. I'm reading about index funds right now. And I don't think this book is serious. I do check out my books from the library. And then I also, what did I watch today? Oh, so in the cohort that I'm in, it was about budgeting. So I thought in my mind, okay, I'm gonna do this where I have no distractions. I'm gonna come here and take myself out to eat, be outside in fresh air. Then I did the cohort, then I'm reading this because I have some other stuff to do. So it just makes sense for me to be in the right frame of mind. And I have a lot of research to do when it comes to numbers. I also enrolled myself into a free sequel class. So if you guys don't know, I have a little niece that's she's in ninth grade. She's taking computer science and she's already learning how to code. And I told her to keep that shit up because if I knew what I knew now, I would be coding. But there's something about data, something got to do with data when it comes to business metrics, and it's so important because when I worked with a client with Moe Hennessy, I had to do stuff in Power BI and specifically with numbers and how stuff got allocated, like how product and signage and visual merchandising sets got delivered to the stores. And so if I messed that up, they didn't get stuff. Like some of the stores who probably deserve to get stuff. So I thought that was very interesting. And now it's a free course. I think it's like seven modules, whatever, but it's free. So Jess Ramos, she's amazing. She actually has a Substack, and I follow her on LinkedIn. She's really communicative, but she's all about big SQL energy. So I'm learning SQL from her today in the midst of like being on a very important call, super important call. So that that portion prepares me for what I'm doing with my own entrepreneurial business. And so it all comes together, but I'm just trying to do the best with like time management, mental health, because what I deal with on my day job is a lot. It's very intense right now. And so it's beginning of school year. So it's a lot. So I think just taking accountability of like what I have brewing for myself, that it all works together when I'm done, it just really makes sense. So yeah, you guys should check out the Substack. So many things are happening. I'm doing so many. I feel like when I leave my job, I've completed so much. The masterminding of multitasking and Virgo season. And then shout out to Stacy who reached out to me. She's very sweet. I did the podcast with her. She was just she works in tech too, and she works in the logistics. And so I went to school and I did a lot of logistics too. But supply chain management, it used to be just sound really cool, but it's really fucking technical. And so I understand the world that she goes to. So I just want to give her a shout out if she is following my community, but she's very sweet and I really appreciate her little nice reminders. So check on a friend, y'all. A lot of things are going on in this world. So just check on your friend if you're thinking about her. Send a funny meme. I love memes. I love Giphies. And I feel like I'm able to use the left side of my brain right now. And and also being a creative, I feel like I'm really coming a full circle. So anyway, I'm gonna head to my next destination, but I've completed my chapter. So yeah, this really helps the entire family as I'm preparing for like all the financial plans. And having a weekly money date, like they didn't see fits in school. Listen to this, marginal tax rates. Like she really breaks this down. I do follow her, and then the bank that I have, she's like the representative of Vivian. I think her name is Vivian too. Yes. So it's just wow. I have all these great people, financial advisors, tax pros, and building money and management team. Like she breaks this shit, Jay. The FU number. What is? Oh, I know the FU number is. Working on that, baby. This is the year of 9. Money management to dos. Like she has checklists in the back. This is the kind of book club you want to be in. But anyway, and then she has definitions in the back too. Like, let's see, corporate bond, high yield savings account, fiduciary. I want a fiduciary. Risk tolerance, mutual fund. The shit should be sexy. Look at this sighting, very pretty. Oh my god. Anyway, here we go. So I'm thinking I'm doing my 10-year plan. So at 50 years old, I'll make 40 this year. In fact, next month. So my 50-year-old plan, and then to 60, what will it be? It's going to be totally different. And so I feel like I'm looking smarter, not harder. All right, guys. See you guys on, I'm going to try to do Sunday, but I think Tuesdays are going to be good for me. All right, guys. Bye.